want to hear what you have to say and make them want to buy what you're selling. So, as a people, and with the 2027 elections coming up, it's all anyone can talk about with the ADC coalition, the skeletal structure of the PDP, and it's just a whole lot of issues. How else can we show our grievances to any government in power? It's not just about this current administration, without going on protests. Also, let us weigh the responses to protests by this current administration and previous administrations. The End Bad Governance protest occurred last year, 2024, so it was during the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The NSAS protest occurred during the tenure of former, now late President Muhammadu Buhari. We saw the Occupy Nigeria protest during the tenure of former President Goodluck Jonathan. You could see how that was handled. You know, the response by security agents, the response by the president himself. Then it was a whole lot of talk about the removal of fuel subsidy and how many Nigerians were not happy about it. So how do we weigh the responses of previous administrations to Nigerians protesting, and how this particular administration and the administration before this one has chosen to respond to protests from Nigerians? And with those responses, have we seen things becoming better, or has it remained business as usual? And or when Nigerians are tired, well, maybe, you know, you share for 5,000 naira with 1 jerrycan of rice packed in a pouch, and share maybe one small beef like this to people, like the way we saw in what happened in Lagos. There were videos coming out from different local government areas, different communities, different vicinities, different areas, of politicians and their henchmen going to the polling unit to actually share rice. Some were sharing beef, some were sharing uncooked food, some were sharing cooked food. Is this how we intend to continue as Nigerians before 2027 and beyond? Is this how we intend to continue? Is this how we are going to change our nation, by coming out to protest when some well-meaning Nigerians, we'll call them now, call for protests, and then when it's time to actually protest through the ballot box, we'll go and collect 5,000, 1,000, collect sausage and soft drink, and then you leave there, and yet the status quo continues. So 1 year after the hashtag End Bad Governance protest, has there been any difference? You as a Nigerian, have you encountered any difference in your life for you to say that, oh, you will join future protests because you could see that the previous protests were actually worth it? Or is it time for us as Nigerians to re-strategize and look for another means of, one, channeling our grievances, and two, holding the government accountable to ensure that we are gaining the dividends of democracy as Nigerians? Because it is very, very important. We cannot continue like this. So right, we just cannot continue like this, because the standard of living right now is not just that it's not what it used to be, but many children right now are not getting the kind of nutrition that they need, the kind of nutrition that they deserve, due to how expensive a lot of things are. Even snacks. Then when we're in primary school, secondary school, they give you 15 naira like this. You go there ball. You go there happy. You sometimes say you're not gonna feel spend and finish, because money speaking is too much. Then you buy things 10 naira, 5 naira. I've had one single 20 naira note in my wardrobe since. I don't see anything they can do, because it doesn't buy anything anymore. It doesn't buy anything anymore. So I say I get one single 20 naira note like this thing, just there for wardrobe things. They sleep. Because there's absolutely, except I can get other 20 naira notes, maybe like 4, can't add down, make it be 5. I go say, okay, I won't carry 100 naira, go buy something. So our money is losing value, our food is losing value, is losing taste. That one is even a whole conversation for another day. So is it time, I'm asking you now as a Nigerian, is it time for us to re-strategize and say, look, this protest, we say we won't go protest, they serve us. Let's look for another angle, another avenue through which we can hold the government accountable, through which we can actually express our grievances to the current administration and any other administration that comes after this one. Is it time for us as Nigerians to re-strategize? 1 year after hashtag End Bad Governance, waiting come out. Say something come out, Abi, nothing come out. I recall that last year in October there was another protest was called for. It was meant to go on for most of the month, but after a day or two, the whole thing it fizzled out. It fizzled out, and a lot of people were saying, oh, we cannot join this protest because the previous ones we've joined, nothing happens. Is this how we are going to continue? Do you how eagerly do you desire this new Nigeria that we're talking about? And what is it going to take for you to come out? And are you willing to give it what it's going to take? Are you willing to keep the government on their toes? Are you willing to keep sounding it every day? Make the government the year say, look, we are not happy and we deserve to have a better life in this country. The Minister of Power came out to tell us that before 2027 or by 2027, that President Tinubu would have worked on electricity to the extent that we'll have constant electricity in our homes, in our business places. 24 hours electricity will no longer be a thing of fiction for many Nigerians. But why wait till 2027? Why wait till by 2027? For the past 2 years, what has been happening in the electricity sector? What is going on exactly? Like, why wait until when it's getting close to 2027? Is that so that people can say, oh, this administration is working? Oh, all right, let's give votes to the APC. Is that the reason why? What is the strategy? Is there even any strategy for Nigerians, or are we just winging it as we go? Let the people sort themselves out while the political elite and those in power do whatever they like, come back after 4 years, tell you to vote for them, induce you with some monetary gift, with 1 derica of rice, with some pieces of beef, with with fried rice and other things, and then you buy into it, suffer for another 4 years, go back. How long will the cycle continue? And at what point are we Nigerians going to say, okay, we are really willing to make a change? And where will this change start from? I even have the answer to that one. The change starts with you. So how do we re-strategize instead of always looking at protest? Because has it really served us anything? 1 year after the End Bad Governance protest, what has it, what waiting don't come out? That's just the question. Waiting don't come out. Then I want to look at another situation that occurred over the weekend in Niger State, where the state governor, Umar Bago, actually shut down a radio station. Right, the state governor said the radio station should be shut down because he was inciting the people. It's just funny. Anyway, the Nigerian Union of Journalists (NUJ) has criticized the Niger State government for shutting down a private radio station, that is Badegi FM 90.1, and also they threatened to demolish the station's premises. They not just threatened to shut down the station, they actually shut down the station, but they're also threatening to demolish the station's premises. Now, the radio station, which is based in Minna, has been under pressure following moves by the administration of Governor Umar Bago to shut it down. In a statement signed by the NUJ National President Al-Hassan Abdullahi, the union described the actions as a blatant act of intimidation and an assault on press freedom. The union noted that such actions undermine democracy and sends a chilling message to independent media organizations. The government is saying that Badegi FM was inciting the people, and the radio station, the director of the radio station, came out to say that no, all they were doing was actually speaking on the insecurity and informing the people on the wave of insecurity that had actually taken over parts of the state. The NUJ, the NBA, just different organizations have been coming out to flay the Niger State government for shutting down the radio station. And it's just one question I want to ask, really. What is it about, state government and federal government and governments being scared of scrutiny, being scared of criticism, being scared of being told to your face that, look, this is where you are not doing well. You carry radio station, you shut them down. And this is also to, many of the people who say, oh, you don't allow us talk, you don't let us say what we want to say, you people, what is going on, and all of those kind of talk. This is just an example of, what can happen. Just because they were reporting on insecurity, the governor went there and locked down the radio station, locked down a whole station. Imagine the people who will be out of work due to that. The people who will now be running from pillar to post asking questions on what they're supposed to do to get it open back. So what is it with government and being averse to criticism? Because if you're not criticized, how can you know where you're not doing well so that you can actually channel your energies in the right direction? It's almost as if the government, they want to be doing what they like. So even when people tell them, look, what you're doing is not serving us, they don't want to hear it. They just want to be doing what they like, and they want the people to be happy with it. But how can the people be happy with what you're doing if it's not serving them right? If it's not going in the right direction? Is it not when you're doing something and someone comes and, you know, the person you're meant to be serving says to you, oh, this your service, I know they enjoy them. If you go to a restaurant, the waiter or the waitress, they're supposed to actually serve you, and then you realize that the service is not what you're expecting. Are you not going to complain? So imagine they now turn on you, and instead of actually listening to your complaint, they send you out of the restaurant. When you don't pay money or make you shop, they send you out of the restaurant. How you go feel? So many of the times, that is what goes on with the kind of government, kind of governors that we have these days. People who are averse to criticism, they don't want to hear it. All they want to be told by their cronies is, oh, you are doing well and people are happy with you. But you're there to serve your people. No matter how you get into office, you are there to serve your people. And once you have that mindset that you're there to serve your people, whoever is telling your people the truth, you will not be looking to shut them down, because they're telling the people about what you're doing. If you do well, we'll come out as the media, we'll come out and say you are doing well. You cannot be doing well and we'll still be critical on you. Right? So you can't even be doing well. Some people will still be critical of your motives, critical of whatever it is that you're doing. But then it's the people who know, like this support to be organic, you know, the people who love you, the people who see what you're doing will talk about what you're doing to other people, and not these tactics of intimidation and then trying to shut people down, and just trying to what is the reason and what is the essence of shutting down the whole radio station because you don't want people to hear what they have to say? It's crazy what we have degenerated to the year 2025 in Nigeria, to the extent that the state government does not want to hear criticism. You know, one year say, no, they do well. Just tell and say they do well. Even if you know they do well, make it be like say they do well. But no matter what you say to the people, right? No matter what you say to the people, they know when you're doing well and when you're not doing well, because they are the ones who have to deal with day-to-day life. They are the ones who are at the lowest echelon. You are way up there. You don't wake up in the morning. This political elite, governors and all, when they wake up in the morning, they want to eat. All they need to do is ask the cook or the chef, what is in the pantry, waiting day to chop. What am I going to eat? What are you serving? Right? But for many of us who wake up in the morning, we don't even know what we're going to eat for that day. Some people can't eat until they have gone out for the day and tried to make sales. Then they go just to make them buy small thing chop. People where they do 001, plenty past people where they do 101 or 001 or 01. In fact, some people will say throughout the day, all they drink is water. Then they not eat food in the night. Make hunger, no, they tear their belly when they won't sleep. Then when the people try to tell you that, look, you're supposed to be my governor. You're supposed to be my governor. I'm supposed to be enjoying the dividends of your administration, because you want to come back after 4 years. You ask me to vote for you again. But right now that you have the opportunity to do something good for your people, you're not doing it. Instead, the people who are calling you out so that you can sit up and do your job properly, you are shutting down the radio station. Anyway, these are the issues we'll be talking about on Matters this afternoon. It's about 1 minute past 2 p.m. on the number one station that gives you a voice. We'll be talking about these issues. First up, hashtag End Bad Governance protest. It's been 1 year since that protest. What have we been able to achieve as Nigerians? And is it time for us to change our strategy? Is it time for us to say, look, we have to find another way, a different way to actually bring to light our grievances? Is it time for us to begin to look for a different way to actually ensure that the government is hearing what we are saying, and not just hearing what we are saying, that we are holding them accountable, and that whatever we are doing is able to move the government's hands to do what the people want, so that life can be better for Nigerians. People, they chop life for this world, though. And it's not just about living in luxury. It's not just about being rich. It's about being in a place where the country is working for you. As much as you're working for the country, you are paying your taxes, you are doing what you're supposed to do, you are living right, you are doing what is legal, you're doing your business legally, paying your tax. You're supposed to enjoy the dividends of your country. You're supposed to enjoy security. You're supposed to enjoy some little perks. So what exactly can we say we are enjoying as Nigerians? And then when we go out to protest and come back, what can we say that those protests have been able to achieve? 1 year after the End Bad Governance protest, what have we achieved? And how do we re-strategize to ensure that we are holding the government accountable, not just holding them accountable, but ensuring that they are doing what needs to be done in order for the lives of Nigerians to be better, so that we are not getting breadcrumbs when there is a bakery somewhere. You can't feed off breadcrumbs. You can't live off breadcrumbs. You're not a bird. And even if you give bread, you go find breadcrumbs, you go find another thing chop. We are not a bird. We are not birds. You can't keep living off rice. And the breadcrumbs that fall from the table of the political elite and the politicians. But you cannot blame the ordinary Nigerian who goes to polling units to collect money and vote for somebody else, because they are looking for what they will eat for that day. But if you're too concerned about what you will eat today, what about the next 4 years? What are you going to eat for the next 4 years? The 5,000 that they gave you? Or the 1 jerrycan of rice? What will you be eating for the next 4 years? So how do we re-strategize as Nigerians to ensure that we get it right next time, so that life can be better for all Nigerians? You have been listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. This is Matters. My name is Chioma Innocent. I'm just here to reawaken your consciousness, right? To what it is to be Nigerian as at this moment. What strategy are we employing? Because life has to be better. A lot of people, all they know is hardship from when they're small to when they born them to today. So people are 40, 50. They never see better country, better Nigeria for their life. So people never feel buy one bag of rice, even when they sell on 7.5. Not talk of now that it's over 50,000 naira. So how do we re-strategize? 5 minutes past 2 p.m. It's time for you to call in. You can call via the direct studio line, or you send a message on WhatsApp, or you can actually call me on WhatsApp. You can leave a comment on YouTube as well. VOP 903 FM on YouTube. VOP 903 FM on YouTube. Leave a comment and I'll take it before the end of the program. End bad governance protest 1 year after. Nigerians are still groaning. What do we do? What's the way forward? How do we re-strategize? Do we keep protesting and hoping that the government will hear? And after the protest and nothing happens, what then do we do? Call me up on 0803 692 9933. 0803 692 9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of these conversations. 0803 692 9933. That's the direct studio line. If you'd rather send a message on WhatsApp or call me on WhatsApp, you can send a message to the number 0817 175 6338. 0817 175 6338 on WhatsApp. You can call me on WhatsApp or you can send a message. Leave a comment on YouTube as well, and we'll take it before the end of the program. Hello, you're my first caller for today. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Hello.
How are you doing? Welcome to Matters. Thank you for calling.
Yeah. My pleasure. Sorry. My name is Tayo.
Your name is Dayo. Dayo, where are you calling from?
Tayo.
Tayo, where are you calling from?
Lagos, Nigeria.
Welcome, Tayo. Go ahead, please.
Okay. I'll be a bit polite today because
please be polite though.
I was once young, like pretty very young. When I'm still young too, but it's just sad to see that Nigeria as a country has, gone this far in this same issue. My dad, growing up, I see my dad, struggle, tell us all these cock and bull stories, and I'm in my late 20s now, and the same thing. Like if you can't, I don't know, my generation. I think we obviously know better now, so you won't fall for. It's not even about falling for the tactics of what so-called those guys are doing. I don't even want to. I don't want to.
So wait, my question is, what would you want your generation to do differently? You say you're in your late 20s, you're a youth. Did you participate in the End SARS protest? Did you participate in the End Bad Governance protest?
Yes, I participated in the End SARS protest. Luckily, yesterday, myself and my guys were, having a conversation around it.
Okay.
I see no reason why I will protest anymore.
Okay, you see no reason for going on further protests as a youth in Nigeria. So if not protest, what is a different way, a better way to actually express our grievances?
good. So it boils down to every sector now, like holding ourselves accountable and responsible for any little thing that, from private sector to public offices. You don't smile. I don't know. I don't want to be too aggressive. We know the problem, right? Don't we like to deceive ourselves? I don't know. It's more beyond what I can, aggression on the Mr. Just fight.
The aggression.
But
That's now why they ask, waiting be the another different way apart from protest. We will fit take show government, yeah, we know they appeal and force their hand to act.
okay, the first thing is, are they even listening? Do you think they are listening? They don't care. And it's as a result of ourselves. We don't really care. We don't get our back. I don't know how to break it down.
You feel Nigerians are the
We need to
reason
get
why the
out
government is
exactly.
nonchalant. That's what you're saying.
Exactly. Yes, we need to just agree that we are not united. Sorry to use the word on a COVID.
Okay, to you, this unity is the reason why we are
Yes,
unable to actually come together with one voice to hold the government accountable.
Exactly. Exactly.
Thank you, Tayo. Thank you for your call.
All right.
Keep listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM, okay? I do appreciate your call. 08036929933. 08036929933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. If you'd rather send a message on WhatsApp or call me on WhatsApp, call the number 0817-175-6338. Strictly WhatsApp calls or WhatsApp messages. Turn down the volume on your radio set, please. It's a simple instruction. Good afternoon. Welcome to Matters.
Very well. My name is Uche.
Uche, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Lagos Island.
Welcome, Uche. Thank you for calling.
Thank you. So very well. Let me first of all say that you guys are doing very well for discussing these topical issues and bringing it to the fore and trying to sensitize the masses. Now. What I want us to do differently from just protesting, I'm not saying that we should not protest. We should protest, but in addition to protesting, we should be more fixed and focused on the electoral procedure, electoral processes. You understand?
Okay.
We should be able to vote, follow our vote, protect our vote, defend it, make sure that the right results are uploaded, and more and more people should show interest in election. People should be able to go obtain their PVC on the election day, go out and vote. The more people turn out to vote and be there and willing to defend their vote, it will be more difficult for them to manipulate the figures. Because the corruption in the system is endemic, and a lot of people that they use to manipulate the electoral process are people who lack exposure, who lack understanding, who lack knowledge, who lack.
So how do we go about sensitizing such people? Because there are people who have resigned their lives to being political jobbers and to being used in this kind of way. They don't even mind. They don't care.
So now those that enable that to happen, because the normal people by far outnumber the very few that they use to manipulate the electoral process. If a masses can come out in unison and come out to defend the vote. Look, in the past election, in the area where I voted, we defended our vote, and our vote counted. They came to distort the electoral process. We warded them off. We chased them away. We were ready to go, like head to head with them. They saw that the result was there, that they could not penetrate. And then they had to run away. You understand?
Okay, so more people need to be involved and interested in the electoral process.
Yes, so if more people, because a lot of Nigerians will say, oh, our vote will not count. Even if we vote, after voting, will it count? They will not sit down at home on election day instead of coming out to stand on at the polling booth, cast your vote, wait, make sure it's uploaded, follow your result to the collection center, make sure that everything is done properly there. We did it. We stayed out our the collection center in my area. We stayed there till about 1 a.m. They were saying the network was done. We insisted. We voted for them, and they did the right thing. And the vote counted, in that area. So if we can do this, because I know so many people that don't have PVC yet. In fact, in my house in 2023, people that didn't have PVC, when it got to Christmas, I didn't give them money for anything.
So that's the only way of telling them to go and get their PVCs.
When it was time to cast their vote, and I found out they didn't have their PVC, I kept quiet. When it was Christmas time, they didn't get any allowance. So that made everybody who was of age to quickly go and do their PVC. In my house now, every single person who is of age in that my house got the PVC. And I was using it to talk to them all the time that, look, they are docile people. If you don't take part, if you don't participate in the electoral process, you allow criminals in the society to talk, to rule over you. You know?
Thank you so much for your call. We do appreciate you. Let's hear from others, okay? 0803-692-9933 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Hello, are you there? Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon. Hello, what's your name and location? Welcome to Matters. Hello, welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Choma,
I can hear you.
Good afternoon, Choma. You are doing well.
Thank you. What's your name and location, please?
My name is Tony Anele, calling you from Ijagamo.
Welcome, Mr. Tony. Good to hear from you.
Thank you. First and foremost, we remember take bad governance, NSAS. None of them worked very well. So for us to embark on another protest, I don't subscribe to that. So, but we need to vent our anger at the ballot box come 2027. So there's a way Nigerians can unite so that even rigging the election will be impossible to the riggers. So the way Nigeria will take back the country.
Hello, Tony Anele, are you there? All right, give me a call back. Hello, welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please turn down the volume of your radio set.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Thank you for calling.
God bless you.
Thank you.
I'm Macaulay, calling from Mapoluku.
Welcome, Macaulay. Thank you for calling.
Yes, we protested. NSAS, bad governance, no result. You see, all over the world, it's two protests. So many people achieve their end. But in Nigeria, contrary is the case. You see, this election day or change of strategies about getting what you want. You see, in Kano, it's very hard to rig election. Because I say in Kano somehow. Because the moment they finish voting, they all follow it up to the INEC office to make sure that such nonsense is not achieved. If all Nigerians can make up their minds when it's election something, everyone will come. You know the population of Nigerians in one voice. Because the hardship now is now preaching to everyone. No one can say that not feeling the heat of this bad governance. So if Nigerians should make up their mind, forget all about political difference or whatever.
So all Nigerians need to do is make up their minds that they want a better country, and then we'll begin to work towards it.
Achieve that. Yes, they need to make up their mind.
Thank you.
Because the pain is too much on us.
Thank you for your call.
So
I appreciate it. Keep listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. All right. Hello there. Welcome to Matters. How you doing? Turn down the volume of your radio set. I don't pick your call now. You just have to on your radio down. Hello, are you there? 0803-692-9933 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. What's your name and location, please?
I'm Ejiofor calling from Solar Kingdom.
Welcome, Ejiofor. Thank you for calling. Go ahead.
Thank you. See the issue in Nigeria. We do the talking too much instead of action.
Okay.
That's just our problem in Nigeria. Nigeria, we have that is just our electoral reform. If the system is okay, we can pick our best candidates. But the system is not okay, and we keep on calling this person. How are we going to make sure that our vote counts? Come 2027, that should be the issue now. Not issue of Obi. No. Let Nigerians talk about electoral reform. That is when we start getting it right.
So electoral reforms, not protest.
No, not protest. Just electoral reform. You are talking about protest. What happened in NSAS? You know that some people are suffering from that NSAS today. And nothing happened. And nothing will ever happen. If you need to protest for 90 tomorrow, nothing will happen. Because these guys, they are so to people. These guys, they have mind of animal. They're not even listening to Nigerians. So
okay, try to pipe down. You can say what you need to say without being insulting.
I know. So what we should do now is what? Electoral reform. So that let the vote count.
You want every Nigerian to push for electoral reforms and not try to explore their grievances through protest.
Yes. I want every Nigerian to talk about electoral reforms. I won't like in a situation whereby if you go to protest now, they'll start shooting people again. It's not good. Let's stick for electoral reform. That is our problem in this country. We can vote our candidates. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your call. I do appreciate it. 0803-692-9933. You can send a message on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338 or call me on WhatsApp and I'll take your call. Hello, welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Good afternoon. How are you doing?
Good afternoon.
Good to hear from you.
Yeah. I heard what people are talking, saying. See, Shema, you are doing a very good job in that station. My name is Mr. Matthew, calling from Ijegu.
Welcome, Mr. Matthew.
Yeah, this thing you're talking about. Nigerians know what they need to do. All of them know that our system is very, very good. But the only thing that is there that people those people that call themselves politicians, they don't want Nigeria to be better. If I think one for this guy, Randy Peter Aka, I think, right? I saw the guy online, what the guy is doing concerning electoral reform, which is very, very good. But I'm telling Nigerians that if we can stand and say enough is enough, these people will do that. We are no longer happy with them, then they will change their system. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your call. Send your message on WhatsApp or call me on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338 or stream me live on YouTube, VOP 903 FM. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my dear.
Good to hear from you. What's your name and location, please?
I'm calling from Lagos Island.
What's your name?
Hilary is my name.
Welcome, Hilary. Go ahead.
Yes. Like the other young man just said, if Nigerians do not push force this government into electoral reforms, we are wasting our time. If this man could not be in power and rig election, how can it work now that is in power?
Okay, thank you for your call. 003-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation, or you can send a message on WhatsApp or call me on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338. Turn down the volume of your radio set. Turn down the volume of your radio set. Good afternoon.
Hello,
good afternoon to you. What's your name and location, please?
Endurance on the line. Calling Papa.
Welcome, Endurance. Thank you for calling. Hello, Endurance. Are you there? All right, Endurance, you're going to have to give me a call back. I definitely want to hear from you. 22 minutes past 2 p.m. on the number one station that gives you a voice. This is Matters on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Call me up, 003-692-9933. Hello?
Yeah, good afternoon, Chairman.
Good afternoon to you. What's your name and location, please?
My name is Charles. I'm calling you from Maza.
Welcome, Charles. Thank you for calling.
Thank you. Can I read this quote for you from Chief Obafemi Awolowo? Quote, as long as Nigerians remain what they are, nothing clean, principle, ethical, and idealistic can work with them. And Nigerians will remain what they are, unless the evils which now dominate their hearts at all levels are excised. But I venture to assert they will not be excised. And indeed, they will be firmly entrenched unless God infuse a vast majority of us with a revolutionary change of attitude. End of quote. Late Chief Obafemi Awolowo. That was 1986. You see where we are now? Good afternoon.
Thank you for your call, short and succinct. 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933. Hello? Hello, are you there?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon to you. How you doing?
I'm fine. Please, I want to add my own comment on this question. Please.
Okay.
Can I go ahead?
Go ahead.
What is happening in this country? Which in a situation whereby our country we call Nigeria, we are not putting everything in order. First and foremost, how can our president give a football player 150 million each person and give them a house in Abuja? That's number one. That's my point. Number two, a common man of Nigeria cannot avoid common a cup of garri to buy now these days. As I'm talking to you now, I've not eaten this morning. Are we in Nigeria? Please, I want to ask, what is our fault? What is our fault with our other leaders? What is our fault? Are we offending them? They want us to die in hunger.
So the question is, so
a military man. I saw something on a social media. A military man, the two armed.
Hello, are you there?
$100. What kind of Nigeria are we practicing? We have a lot of facilities that we can enjoy in this country. All our leaders, they are just spending it on their own pocket as if this is their family property. Please, we need to do something in 2027.
What do we do? What do we do? That's the question, right? Nigerians have gone on protest. The Saudis is still doing sit at home. You understand? So in different ways, we have shown our grievances. What can we do so that the government will listen to us? To you as a Nigerian, what's the best way forward?
No problem. We are waiting for them 2027. All of them.
Okay, you are just waiting for 2027.
They will not steal all our votes. I can bet on that. We are ready for them in 2027 by God grace.
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call. Keep listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. This is Matters on the number one station that gives you a voice. Call me up. Hello.
I called earlier. I don't know if it's network.
Okay, what's your name?
Mr. Hillary.
All right, Mr. Hillary, please just wrap up in 1 minute.
Okay, God bless you. So, I support protest. But if our protest cannot bear fruit, what are we protesting for? They have made up their mind. So our protest does not bear fruit. And so many people under ESAS, under the other one they did last year,
and bad governance.
And bad governance. Most of them are still in prison. Some of them have been killed. Even when ESAS took place, the Minister of Information said nobody was killed in Lagos. So, what are we talking about? Even when many families have lost their young ones, most of them are graduates. So, do we really have a country? So, my own is, well, let us go for electoral reforms. If there's no electoral reforms, we are wasting our time because they are not ruling us based on election. Our vote doesn't count. So, they have manipulated everything. They are ready to do anything possible to be in power at all costs. And therefore, they only come to us when it is time for election. However, from that, they don't care for us. Now that we are talking, none of them are listening to our conversation. They are not listening to what we are saying. To even do what will please us as human beings, as Nigerians, as citizens of this country, who pay our taxes, who do everything to make this country a better place. So, these people are not human beings. I'm sorry to say this, but
they are.
Well, if they are human beings, is the real blood running in their veins? That's another thing. God bless you.
Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933, or streaming live on YouTube, VOP 903 FM, VOP 903 FM on YouTube. Leave a comment. You can also send a message on WhatsApp or call me on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338, 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. Leave a message or call me up. Hello? Hello? Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
I'm fine.
What's your name and location, please?
My name is Marvelous.
All right, Marvelous. Go ahead. Hello, Marvelous. Are you there? All right, Marvelous. Give me a call back. I definitely want to hear from you. You can call me on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338. Hello, turn down the volume on your radio set.
Hello, good afternoon. This is Oyinye from Ago.
Welcome, Oyinye. Thank you for calling. Oyinye, please turn down the volume on your radio set. I can hear myself.
Uh-oh. Well, there's no radio.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. My suggestion is just that we need electoral reform. And then I was involved in the last election and I saw what happened there. I'm a youth. I'm in my late 30s. So I saw what happened there. It's not everybody can be able to stand against those area boys that they were using. They have knives, machetes, they have some weapons, So, and another thing is that I don't know, maybe it feels that the forces, all these armed forces, police and all that they sent to the polling units, it seems that they come from the federal. And the person in power are the ones that is in charge of those people, right? So they would like to obey them. I found out that there are some police personnel that we are there. And when before those guys come in, it's like they give them, I don't know whether they gave them signal, all of them disappeared. All of them disappeared. You didn't even see any one of them there again. And then those guys came and destroyed everything, disorganized everything, So my own suggestion is, I don't know, just maybe if maybe all those people, I don't know, the people that are voting for what they used to call, maybe each one of them can bring out their own police personnel, to guide their own votes, ballot box. Do you get?
But if everybody is coming to the polling unit with their own security, isn't that a recipe for anarchy?
No. Those guys will not come in. No, I don't think those guys will not come because they come in because those police people used to disappear. They now come in. But if the security is very tight, believe me, they will not. They will not come. Because those people are they are not that strong. But some of us that are there, we cannot defend ourselves. Do you get? So some people are actually strong enough to defend themselves, but some of us that are ladies and some of us that are youth and all that, all these young youth and all that. Well, we don't have much to defend ourselves. We just run away. You get.
Thank you.
So please,
Thank you for your call. I do appreciate you. Keep listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. You're listening to Matters on your favorite dial. My name is Chioma Innocent. I'm your host for today. And we're currently having a conversation about Nigeria, my country, your country. The End Bad Governance protest. It's been a year after this protest. What have we been able to achieve? And how else do we move the hand of the government? How else do we get them to recognize the plight of the average Nigerian apart from protesting? That's what we're talking about. Hello? Are you there? Hello? All right, leave a comment on YouTube. VOP 903 FM on YouTube. VOP 903 FM on YouTube. Hello? What's your name and location? Welcome to Matters. Hello, are you there? All right, give me a call back. Definitely want to hear from you. Leave a comment on YouTube and your messages on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338. Hello?
Hello, Chioma.
Good afternoon to you. What's your name and location, please?
Ikoro from the Congo.
Hello?
Ikoro from the Congo.
Welcome, Itoro. Thank you for calling. Go ahead, please.
Unfortunately, Nigeria, we allow the...
Itoro, can you speak up? I can hardly hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Go ahead, please.
Okay. It's quite unfortunate Nigerians will allow these electoral fraud and electoral violence to linger for so long. You understand? We being the Nigerians, we are ready to take the bull by the horn. When we see all those criminals coming with all those weapons, I cannot run away from my father's land because of a criminal. And invader. Will I run away from my father's house because of a criminal? You have a right to your own vote, have a right to your own choice, whoever that is, paying you to come and cause mayhem and cause the crisis. Just only election. I can't just.
But as much as that is, you have to try to stay alive, right? If you see that violence has broken out where you are, is it not better to move away and reconvene when the threat has disappeared?
My sister, if you allow a criminal to come to your house and succeed and go scot-free, next time they will plan to come again. After all, this is the person that I dealt with when I came there, when I went there for that time. I believe if all Nigerians can gather themselves, anyhow they want it, either by hook or by crook. If they want it to be peaceful, the election will be peaceful. But if they want it to be crisis, all will know that election must take place in Nigeria. Whatever means they devise in making sure they get people away from ordinary voting, just vote and go home. How can we allow this to happen? Election has not come to a war zone. Whenever we are talking about election, people are just thinking of how to cause mayhem, how to kill, and how to destroy ballot box and all the rest of them. Please, everybody should come out with whatever they have. I will campaign for it. If they cutlass, machete.
Wait. You are saying people should take weapons to the polling units. No. We cannot agree to that. How now?
Auntie, is it not election? After all these things, they will cause the mayhem, they cause all the whole problem, and at the end of it, they will go home peaceful and election will be counted in their own favor. So can we just keep our quiet and allow criminals to invade my house and just go like that?
Thank you.
Let everybody just come out in any form they want. Let everybody come out in any form they want.
Thank you for your call. I do appreciate you. Keep listening to Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Unfortunately, I personally, as a person and as VOP, we cannot agree to that. We cannot say that, people should come to the polling unit with their own weapons. That's a recipe for anarchy. That is a recipe for bloodshed, right? You don't want a situation whereby, they hit you stick, you can't hit them knife. Before you know, the whole thing becomes so violent that no. That's not the best way at all. Yes, I understand you want to defend yourself, but it shouldn't be. If you see that violence has broken out where you are, please move away. When things are better, then you can return, please. I beg. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon. Turn down the volume of your radio set.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Thank you for calling. What's your name and location, please?
My name is Prophet Peppo Keke from Ayobo.
Welcome, Prophet. Thank you for calling.
I might speak with Shoma Abiesta.
Yes, this is Shoma Innocent on the Voice of
Shoma.
90.3 FM.
Okay, Shoma. But the way Nigeria is doing their own election because of they want to by all means enter office is very bad. That last call is what he said. Well, I didn't support violence, but why some people residing in Lagos, when for my own putting for my side for Lagos for Ayobo? Why is that come there when I want to vote? They are telling me last 2030 election that should before then they announced that you should not come out and not need you to vote. Or so but I insist come out. They told me that if I not vote for APC, if I don't want to vote for APC, I have to go to my state vote or I risk my life. Is it fair? That's what I'm saying. Okay, now if I go for very to, is it in the constitution that you will force me to vote somebody that don't? Is it allowed to?
That's the reason. That's the reason why we have security agents at the polling unit. They are supposed to make sure that this kind of intimidation is not happening.
Shoma, you hearing me?
Yes.
I'm there importing you for my side. Security, forget about this people. These people just look away on the other side. All of us, we are near there talking in order these people to help, to respond. See, these people just to look away for the other side. Some of them drinking and eating. They are even pay them money. These people did that. Let me tell you, even if fool know that these people like they pay them, like they pay, know the money is everything now. These people not doing anything. So because there is not doing it, they are not vote again because you can't.
Okay, you don't want they vote again because of that.
Okay, well, okay. The time is okay. Not be their own political party want to vote, and now the time is if you want vote their political another political party, you say you will risk your life. Okay, you want me to vote the one where I don't want to vote, so that they will attack me. That we with weapons. That's why last call say if they come with weapon, you
wait.
Come
Okay,
with
so you too, you want go polling unit with weapon?
But it's not. But what of other people that I'm not going to say? Better man no come out separate. The man no come to me. I no go. Okay, we're fighting with them. You say come with weapon. Before you know, you feel rush your heart. Somebody will feel shook with me. Some of them have smooth something. I don't feel go with weapon, man. I'm not the I don't feel advise anybody to. But what I'm telling you that you people are journalists. How to push it to anywhere they can even solve it before 2027 election. I'm not pushing anybody to go with weapon or make it violence because of vote. It's not that all we can apply everything is digital now. The world is advancing now like other foreign countries. Maybe you can stay for your house and vote. I'm not encouraging violence or fighting, but it's unfair. I'm not a journalist. You can help push so that all this nonsense will not stop, will not continue happen. I'm not encouraging violence. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much
God
for
bless
your call.
you. God bless
Thank
you.
Thank you. Great to hear from you. Thank you for calling in. This is Voice of the People 90.3 FM, 20 minutes before 3 p.m. Let's continue this conversation. You can send a message on WhatsApp or call me on WhatsApp 0817 175 6338 0817 175 6338 on WhatsApp. So you can either call me on WhatsApp or send a message on WhatsApp. I want to hear from you. To call directly, it's 0803 692 9933. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Shoma.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's Evangelist from Idim.
Welcome, Evangelist.
Yeah, the Nigerian electoral process has been hijacked by hoodlums. Nigerian police is being used in favor of the ruling party. So anybody who loves violence will go and vote, but it will not count. So Nigerian electoral system must be changed. It doesn't take time just to bring a good rule. Look at Big Brothers. Big Brothers is a very big venture. Nigerians vote, and the winner emerges. So Nigerians should fear God and bring out a good electoral system. So if they are waiting for me to come and challenge hoodlums, with the sleep for outside for an electoral system, a person will never see 10,000. You see 100,000. No, you keep person. I cannot do that. It's not favorable anymore. It is not. And we don't like bloodshed because as an evangelist, I cannot shed any blood. But that level will go reach, it will affect you. So if we are talking about coming out and vote, we are killing ourselves. America is doing voting. Britain is doing voting. What do they have we do not have? Let us talk to ourselves and fear God. Because everything you do...
You're saying we should vote in another way. It doesn't have to be physical voting.
We should use another medium to vote. If they want to hijack, let them hijack it. But let us avoid violence. Let us learn lessons and be good for one day. Let Nigerians be good for one day.
All right.
Why can't we do good? Nigerians are good people. This is nonsense. Arrant nonsense.
Thank you.
Must I come and vote outside? Thank you.
I appreciate you for calling. Thank you for holding on. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Choma. How are you?
I'm fine. How you doing, John Legend?
I'm good. This is John Legend calling from.
Great to hear from you. Thank you for calling. Go ahead.
Choma, to me, I foresee maybe we go for digital voting.
Okay.
Because what I saw on 2023 election, I wouldn't advise you to ask anybody to risk his life in this APC election. If they can go for number one, electoral reform, and secondly, digital voting, it is very, very secured than the kind of calibers of people we have. Because even in Mushi here, did you know that most of these Aburu, they go carry all this what do you call it, lanyard that they used to flog people inside wheelbarrow, came inside the wheelbarrow to flog people if you did not vote for APC. On that day, police were there, all the security men were there. What did they do? They slapped some people, they even break some people's head. Some people said no push up after the election. They closed so many shops, said they will not open because they did not vote their own candidates. So it's better for us, nobody should risk in life and leave his family because you want to vote for somebody that even don't know. Even when you vote that person in, he will not even recognize you again. It's better for us to stay in your house, do digital voting for you to secure your life until Nigeria are wise and educated in terms of voting before you can go for all this kind of voting we are now. I prefer digital voting for now. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your call, John Legend. Appreciate you. Hello, welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon
Chioma.
to you. What's your name and location, please?
My name is Shola. I'm calling from Lagos.
Welcome,
Here.
Shola. Thank you for calling.
Yes, see, on this subject matter, the only thing that can happen to foster free and fair elections that will bring about a new Nigeria is if Nigerians, number one, there are two things I want to mention. Number one, if Nigeria are united, you understand? And we know, especially, there has always been tribal issues, but it is not as much as it is now under this particular government. Making reference to the president we have now. You know, even the statements he made, I can't forget, they keep ringing in my head. Snatch it, grab it, and run away with it. So that is like a mandate. It is established. And based on what happened in the last election, you know my name, I'm a Yoruba guy. You understand? And the truth of the matter is that without even the Yorubas, Obi couldn't have won. That means there were supporters. But what happened? They had to follow that mandate when they saw what happened. So divide and rule. You understand? Is a tactic. You saw when in the political, the dispensation of politics of forgery. So, but I don't see. You know, when Nigerians, what I mean by that is that until maybe when the Yoruba person will say, lie, you cannot pursue this other tribe. But you know, for that to happen, there must be unity. But you can see the animosity between the two tribes now, even on social media. You will see that for this thing to work out, it's going to be like 1 out of 100 because the animosity has been so wide. Are you following me, Choma?
I can
just go to the social media. So it is the doing of the government of the day. Now, the other option which can work is that free and fair elections through the electoral process when it is being reformed. You understand? And there must be advocates that must pursue it judiciously. You understand? Then electronic voting. But who are the people that will make that come into play? That is what is going on. So these two things are the factors. So without these two things, forget it. We are just going to be beating around the bush. Nigeria is going over.
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call. I do appreciate you. Let's take some of your comments on YouTube before we proceed in the conversation. Johnny Dozier says, good afternoon, Chioma. I am Johnny from Satellite Town. I sincerely believe the only way to end this circus going on as democracy is to fix the public institutions one at a time. Taufik Olaya says, Nigeria is not suffering. Some people are still living large. It's only when the suffering touches everyone equally we will all finally wake up and demand real change. Until then, not pretend we they do. Also, Obinwa says, you're talking as if you're not in Nigeria. Are you in diaspora too? Mr. Kola, don't bring that big brother Niger here. Nigerians should not vote without electoral reforms. Okay, also Obinwa, thank you for your comment on YouTube. Oh my goodness, thank you for holding on. Good afternoon. I'm so sorry. Thank you for holding on.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Thank you so much for your call. I appreciate it.
Thanks. My name is Sonny, so I'm calling from Casablanca.
Welcome, Sonny.
So I want to say this for for those who are clamoring for 2027 election, it won't change anything because the people who are there now, they are people who believe in rascality, who believe in lawlessness, who believe in bribery, who believe in all kind of dirty things. They are not people of integrity. They are not people who stand by their word. They are people who are full of deceptions, who all their antecedents are full of deception. They have never said any truth. They have never stand on any truth. I remember them saying that the only way to have stable electricity is to vote Jonathan out. I remember them saying that $1 will be 1 naira if they take over power. We are 12 years into their leadership. Nigeria has gone backward. I personally, I remember far back as 2012, 2011. Each and every festival time, I give out bags of rice to people, like up to 5 or 6 or 7 different people who called me from where I base. I say, okay, you go and pick a bag, you go and pick a bag, and so on and so forth. But right now, with the way it is now, it's difficult to do that, to offer such at festival period, because that's to tell you the effect of how an average Nigeria is feeling. What about those who are already down, those who are earning 70,000? 70,000, which is $30 or $32, less than $35, 70,000 naira. It can't even feed a family for 2 days. Normally, if you have a family of 3 or 4, it can't feed you. When you go to shop to buy baby food, 70,000 can't afford anything for you. So I don't know, for those who are supporting this nonsense, for me, I believe that most of them are psychiatric patients, candidates, because you be mad.
There are interruptions. I can hardly hear you.
Okay, say that a normal human being cannot be supporting this nonsense. Remember myself giving out that trust.
Please send a message, okay? Our time is fast spent. We can't take any more calls, but please send a message. Just send a message before the end of the program, and of course, we'll take it. All right? Thank you so much. You have been listening to Matters on Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. I do appreciate you for calling. Let's just take this one more call. Hello?
Wasn't hearing me?
Yes, it's better now. Please round up.
Okay, good. I said, so for those who are clamoring for 2027 election, nothing will change. They will still grab it as usual, encourage the hooliganism, the tout. The problem is this: it's not what they did in 2027, in 2023. I told you that what they did, what just happened now, has stripped every Nigerian their right of citizenship. But people don't understand. Some are singing Jagaba and Jagaba. Your citizenship right have been stripped off from you, making you that you can't be able to choose your leader. Those who are not there, that's why they are boasting APC will win, nothing will happen, we win. Because they know that they are not really, there's no election. They are writing it, they are manipulating it, they are sending hungry talks on the road and other. Look at the country that encourage talking on the road. People stand and taxing their fellow citizens on the road. No place in the world that such exists. And those who are, some of them have been in America, despite they have done some dirty things in America. Most of them, those who did credit card fraud, those who did drugs, those who did all kind of things in America, they are now leading us in Nigeria. Okay, let them at least choose some of those things they have seen in America that are good to implement in Nigeria. No, they won't do that. They are encouraging thuggery, encouraging people who are sleeping on the bridge, people that you cannot identify, people that can commit a crime, there's no way to find them, people that have no, let me say, born throwaway, that have no destination, no direction. They encourage them, giving them drugs, giving them money to go and harass people on election day, intimidate people. How can a country move forward with this lawlessness? What do they want to leave for our children, for the next generation? Look at the lawlessness. Look at the thuggery. Look at the brigandage. Everything is destroyed for the sake of one man. He has destroyed an entire generation.
Thank you so much for your call.
Are supporting this nonsense?
Thank you for your call.
Where are the companies? Where would the children work after they have graduated from school? The companies are closed down. Everything is down. What are you supporting it for? For the crumb, for the moment to feed, and your next generation will go hungry. They are borrowing money. Subsidy is there. They have removed subsidy, making money from the subsidy remover. They are borrowing trillions every day. And some people are singing their praises.
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call. We do appreciate you. Unfortunately, we can't take any more calls because of our time. But let me take your messages on WhatsApp before we go. All right. All right. Where are the messages? Okay. Ikena from Ikorodu says APC must go come 2027. Every Nigerians who know and love Nigeria and want peace should come out to vote out APC. This government of APC is full of propaganda. My evidence is NNPC. They said it's working. Till date, it has been confirmed a lie. APC leaders don't have conscience. God save Nigeria. Tinubu is a one-time president. Nothing can save him from the hands of Nigerians come 2027. Oh, Chioma. Okay. Thank you for your message. Good afternoon, Chama. I grew up knowing Abia State as the worst state. It took Governor Alex Oti less than 2 years to make Abia among the best states. It took Argentina president less than 1 year to bring Argentina from recession and bankruptcy. Obi is right. 4 years is enough for good governance. During military era, you could instantly feel their impact. Give bad governance 50 years like Paul Biya of Cameroon, nothing will change. Ezekiel from Ejigbo. The Niger State governor should remember that we are not in military government. Or John from Ijaniki. Chama, adopting mass protests in Nigeria against the government is like flogging a dead horse. Electoral reform should have been okay, but is it Akpabio's Senate that will midwife that? Let's all vent our anger at the up to ballot box. It's a pity that I can no longer afford my favorite yam. As a little tuber goes for above 5,000 naira, government is not doing anything to better Nigerians' living standard. Tony Anele from Ijagemo. Thank you, Tony, for your message. Good afternoon, Chioma. Electoral reform is crucial for addressing Nigeria's challenges. Protests may not be effective, given the president's disconnection from public opinion. All right, Mr. Ogumbi, thank you for your message. I do appreciate you. Chioma Innocent. The only way to stop a grab and snatch a polling unit is to weaponize the PU. It must be rig and die 2027 if we want to stand a chance. Thank you so much for your message. Unfortunately, we can't take any more messages at this point, but Funhouse Time with MC Chooks and Dr. Walkie Talkie will be coming up shortly. My name is Chioma Innocent. Thank you so much for joining me on Matters today. We'll do this again tomorrow. Keep listening to Voice of the People, 90.3 FM.